Hello everyone, welcome back. So I was editing that last video on the lathe update and I realized I forgot to mention one important thing. I had some tool rests made up. I got this one and I got this one. Yes, I'm wearing a jacket. Howard, don't laugh at me. Howard said it was like minus something up in Vermont. We got a real feel of like, what was it, 26 or 28 or something this morning, and I'm freezing. When it gets that low down in Florida, yeah, the heavy coats come out. So, all right, I digress. So I found that when I was turning smaller things, like when I did all my ferro rod handles, I have this dowel in the Jacob's chuck just for an example. This is the tool rest that came with it. This one and this one. Now watch when I put this in here. All right. It's basically at its lowest point. Okay, I cannot drop that any lower. Now if I'm using a tool like this, which happens to be very thick, when I present it to the work, I need to be at the center line or slightly below. This thing is over the top. And I couldn't turn things very well. I had to try to lift the tool all the way up, and I most certainly didn't like doing that. So I went on Amazon, and I'm looking for tool rests, and they had these T-shaped ones, but they had a 5/8 inch post, okay? The post on this one, the hole, is like 11 millimeters, okay? And I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I went and bought myself a 1/2 inch steel rod, and it cost like $9 in tax or something or whatever, 3 foot long. And I made up these posts. And I had my neighbor had a, he happened to be out in his backyard, he had a stick welder, and he welded this one for me. Had to do a little, filing and grinding and stuff, and I cold blued it and made these so I could drop this lower. Now if you watch here, let me move this in. Now I have all the height in the world to get this at center or slightly below. So that solved my problems. Then I decided to make one a little bit longer, and another buddy of mine had a TIG welder, and he was available, and he TIG welded this for me. It came out beautiful. And again, just cold blued. I have a little welder, the 90 amp Harbor Freight welder, but it wasn't going to do these things. It's only good for thin stuff like 1/8 inch, material. I did weld up a 1/4 inch bar stock, but it wasn't anything structural. And again, this lathe is flying. I don't want the tool rest to break on me. So I just wanted to mention that. And I did mention on the last video about I had another piece of that pine that was left over from the rocking horse I made decades ago for my son, and I decided to turn a bowl. Came out really nice, and it automatically has sentimental value now. So this is pine, but look at the grain. It's got some really nice grain, and again, look how tight the growth rings are. And again, I don't remember when I bought it, if it was, hey, old growth or what, but I'm going to guess it's probably old growth pine. It was pretty expensive back then, and that was over, a couple decades ago. So, but there you have it. That's the update I forgot to tell you. My new tool rests, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives somebody some ideas. And let me know if you have one of these mini lathes, what your experience is with these, because I kind of found it hard to put it all together in my head that these are the tool rests that comes with it. You're turning very small stuff, yet you can't present the tool the way you're supposed to. So I don't know if I was doing something wrong, or it's just, these are a poor design, or this is too high. I don't really know. But anyway, these new tool rests solve my problem. So there you have it. You know I'm going to say it. I'm sending you all much love and appreciation, my brothers and sisters. I want to thank you for coming along. I hope you all are doing well, and we'll see you on the next one.